Louis Pasteur was born on December 27, 1822, in the small town of Dole, France. His father, Jean-Joseph Pasteur, had once served bravely as a soldier in Napoleon's army and later earned his living as a tanner, leatherworker. Despite limited means, he was a man of discipline and hard work. Pasteur's mother, Jean-Etienne Roque, was a gentle and caring woman who encouraged her children to be honest, patient, and dedicated. Louis grew up in a simple and modest household, where life was often hard but filled with strong family values. His parents believed in the power of education, even though they had little money, and they taught him the importance of perseverance and moral character. These early experiences of a humble upbringing, family struggles, and parental guidance shaped Pasteur's determination and inspired him to work hard for the benefit of others later in life. In his childhood, Louis Pasteur was not considered an especially brilliant or outstanding student. He was a quiet and thoughtful boy who often seemed more interested in drawing and painting than in his schoolwork. Louis spent hours sketching portraits of his friends, teachers, and even the countryside around his village. His artistic talent was so remarkable that some people believed he might one day become a professional painter. Louis attended a small village school near his home, where he learned basic reading, writing, and arithmetic. Life was not easy. His family had limited means, so he often helped his father with work in the tannery. These experiences taught him the values of hard work and perseverance. Although Louis did not show early signs of great intelligence in academic studies, his parents never lost faith in him. They constantly encouraged him to study diligently, believing that education was the key to a better future. Their support and guidance slowly awakened in Louis a sense of curiosity and a desire to achieve something meaningful in life. Louis Pasteur began his early schooling in his hometown of Dole, a small town in eastern France. As a young boy, he showed more interest in art than in books, but under the guidance of his teachers and the encouragement of his parents, he gradually began to focus on his studies. Later, he moved to the nearby town of Arbois, where he attended the local school and worked hard to improve his academic performance. After completing his basic education, Pasteur continued his studies at the Collège Royal de Besançon, where his talent in science started to emerge. He developed a particular interest in chemistry and physics, and his teachers recognized his potential and encouraged him to pursue higher education. In 1843, Pasteur achieved a significant milestone when he gained admission to the prestigious École Normale Supérieure in Paris, one of the most respected institutions for scientific learning in France. There, he worked with great dedication and discipline, often spending long hours in laboratories and libraries. By 1847, Pasteur had earned his doctorate in chemistry and physics, marking the beginning of his career as a scientist. During his years as a student, he developed a deep fascination for crystals and microorganisms, topics that would later lead to some of his most groundbreaking discoveries. This period of intense learning and research laid the foundation for his future contributions to science and medicine. Louis Pasteur valued friendship, cooperation, and teamwork throughout his life. He believed that great discoveries were often the result of people working together, sharing ideas, and supporting each other. As a student, he enjoyed collaborating with his classmates, often helping them in their studies and in return learning from their experiences. Later, as a scientist, he worked closely with his laboratory colleagues and assistants, treating them with respect and kindness. Pasteur was widely admired for his calm and patient nature. He approached every experiment with great care and precision, never rushing to draw conclusions without proper evidence. He was also known for his hardworking spirit, often spending long hours in the laboratory, repeating tests again and again until he achieved reliable results. Behind his quiet personality was a deep curiosity about the natural world and a strong desire to solve the mysteries of life and disease. His determination to find answers, even in the face of difficulties and failures, became one of his greatest strengths. This rare combination of humility, perseverance, and scientific curiosity helped Pasteur rise from modest beginnings to become one of the most influential scientists in history, inspiring generations of researchers to follow his path. Louis Pasteur married Marie Laurent on May 29, 1849. Marie was the intelligent and kind-hearted daughter of the rector of the University of Strasbourg, where Pasteur was then working as a professor. Their marriage was not only a union of hearts but also a partnership built on shared respect and a common sense of purpose. Marie played a vital role in Pasteur's life. She encouraged and supported him through the challenges of his demanding scientific work. She often helped manage his correspondence, organized his research notes, and stood by him during moments of doubt and exhaustion. Her constant support gave Pasteur the strength and focus to continue his experiments even during difficult times. The couple had 5 children, but their family life was struck by tragedy. 3 of their children died at a young age due to diseases such as typhoid fever. These heartbreaking losses left a deep impact on Pasteur and strengthened his resolve to understand the causes of infectious diseases and find ways to prevent them. The love and partnership between Louis and Marie not only gave him personal happiness but also served as a source of inspiration and determination in his lifelong mission to save others from suffering and disease. In 1848, Louis Pasteur became a professor of chemistry, marking the beginning of his remarkable scientific journey. His early research focused on crystals and the optical properties of light, where he made important discoveries about how certain crystals rotate light in different directions. This work demonstrated his keen observation skills and his ability to solve complex scientific problems. Later, Pasteur turned his attention to the world of microorganisms. He studied their crucial role in fermentation, proving that these tiny living beings, invisible to the naked eye, were responsible for the process that turned grapes into wine and milk into sour products. Through his experiments, he showed that microbes were not just involved in fermentation but were also the cause of many diseases. This revolutionary idea changed the way scientists understood life, health, and disease, laying the foundation for modern microbiology and medicine. Louis Pasteur developed a process to heat milk, wine, and other liquids to kill harmful bacteria. This method, known as pasteurization, is still widely used today to keep food safe and extend its shelf life. Pasteur demonstrated that microorganisms are the cause of many diseases. This groundbreaking discovery laid the foundation for modern medicine, hygiene, and infection control. In 1881, Pasteur developed a vaccine for anthrax, a deadly disease in animals. In 1885, he successfully created. Louis Pasteur received numerous awards and honors in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to science and medicine. His discoveries not only transformed our understanding of diseases but also saved countless human and animal lives, earning him the respect and admiration of people around the world. Pasteur was elected as a member of the French Academy of Sciences, one of the highest honors for a scientist in France. This recognition reflected his pioneering research in chemistry, microbiology, and medicine. Throughout his life, he was celebrated as a national hero of France. His achievements brought pride to the country, and he became a symbol of how science could be used for the betterment of humanity. Schools, streets, and public buildings across France were named in his honor. In 1888, one of the greatest tributes to his legacy came with the establishment of the Pasteur Institute in Paris. This world-renowned research center was dedicated to studying infectious diseases and developing new treatments and vaccines. Pasteur himself worked there during the final years of his life, guiding young scientists and continuing his research. Even today, the Pasteur Institute remains one of the leading centers for medical and scientific research around the globe. Its ongoing work in combating diseases is a living testimony to Pasteur's vision and lifelong dedication to science. In his later years, Louis Pasteur faced serious health problems, including several strokes, which weakened him physically. Despite these challenges, his determination to advance science never faded. Even as his health declined, he continued to guide research and inspire young scientists, showing remarkable courage and dedication. On September 28, 1895, Louis Pasteur passed away in Paris, France, at the age of 72. He was laid to rest at the Pasteur Institute, the very institution he had founded to promote scientific research and public health. Today, the Pasteur Institute stands as a lasting symbol of his legacy, reminding the world of a man whose discoveries saved millions of lives and transformed medicine forever. Louis Pasteur is remembered as the father of modern microbiology. Through his groundbreaking discoveries, He transformed the way the world understood diseases, hygiene, and food safety. He proved that tiny microorganisms, invisible to the naked eye, could cause illnesses and spoil food, and that by controlling them we could protect health and save lives. Pasteur's inventions, such as pasteurization and his development of life-saving vaccines, changed medicine forever. His work not only protected people from deadly diseases like rabies and anthrax but also improved the safety of everyday food and drinks. He showed that science, guided by curiosity and determination, has the power to save millions of lives and improve human well-being. Even today, Pasteur's dedication and discoveries continue to inspire scientists, doctors, and students all over the world, encouraging new generations to seek knowledge and serve humanity. Hey friends, thanks a ton for watching the full video. If you loved it, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new here. We've got plenty more awesome content coming your way. Thank you.